Today I will be explaining if else in Python with the help of illustrative examples. Now here we got n1 I am putting up enter the first number. Okay, I have just written it in short to save space or save time. Then this is the second number and to input enter the second number, you can assume it, and similarly I have taken n3 enter the third number. But the question is, can you take the variable name as n1, n2, n3? Yes, you can take it. This is also allowed, okay? Or this is also allowed. This one, I'm sorry, okay? This one is also allowed, okay? Uh, okay, and obviously, if I take, okay, so this is not giving me any error, but let us give it a shot, okay? And 2 and 1, okay? And 2 and 1, okay? So you only learn by experiments, which I've already told you. Now here, once I take the three numbers inside, here it is saying print sum. Okay, so it is printing the sum of three numbers. That I'm doing with the help of inbuilt Python library. Average I'm taking with the help of inbuilt Python library. Code have given below in the description that you can see from there. And product is n1 multiplied by second number multiplied by n3. So that is the product. Okay. So okay, there are some little errors. I'm going to remove them. Okay, so n2 and 1. Now the question is, once I have done some average and product, what next? Okay, so if I tell you that I have to find out the smallest number and the largest number, so I take a variable called small, and first of all I assume n1 to be smallest. Okay, so here I'm taking n1 to be the smallest. Then if n3 is less than the n1, then okay, it is saying n3 is the smallest. Okay, similarly, if n1 is or n3 or whatever that is the smallest number, it will print it away. Let me try to do experiment with n2 and keeping n2 the smallest. Okay, then I take largest. Okay, so here what I'm doing is that largest number is I'm assuming n1 to be the largest number. Second, I am comparing if it is greater than the largest will be equal to this second number. If n3 is greater than the largest, then largest will be the n3. Okay, so here it is printing out which one will be the largest. Here in this example, let me just put it up. I will okay, I have not included the second number, so let me just work around it. Okay, if this logic is correct, and okay, so enter the first number. Okay, there was a bug in it. If n, okay, and so if n2 n1, the middle number is less than the smallest number, okay, so it will print it. Okay, let me just execute this again. Yeah, now it's working fine. Okay, I take three numbers, 5, 2, and 7. So sum of these three numbers will be 14. Average is 14 divided by 3, which is okay, 4.666. Product is 5 2s are 10 multiplied by 7. This will be equal to 70. Smallest will be equal to 2. And largest is 7. And multiplication again, it is getting repeated, which is 70. Okay. So let me just explain this piece of code over here. If n1, okay. So if n1 is less than smallest is n1. If n3 is less than small, it is saying, okay. I think I should do some experiments further with this code. Okay. So here you got, and I'll keep this the smallest. Okay. Smallest is 2. Okay. This is giving me the right answer. Now I'll keep the third one the smallest. So this is I'll call it more of an innovative way. Huh, that second way is there. That second way also I'll be discussing in the same video only. Don't worry. Okay. Minus 5. Okay. Okay. So it is giving me the correct answer. This piece of code is giving me the correct answer. But I hope you must be searching for the second method to do it. That is which I've already explained to you in this video only. So I'll be definitely explaining it. And okay. So here I'll be finding out the marks of students in five different subjects. And so here you got float input subject one. Okay, so it is float. Why? Because marks can be say 10.1, 10.2, 10 point, you can say 11.5. Okay, 10.2, that generally does not happen. Okay, so then this is the marks in the second subject. This is the marks in the third subject. Student marks 4, this is the float marks in the fourth subject, and student marks 5, this is the input float marks in the fifth subject. So here what I'm doing is that student marks is equal to student marks. I am taking sum of all the marks and I divide it by 5. Okay, and I take student grade. Okay, so first of all, I'll take a variable student grade and I give it okay, so I give it some empty value here. Grade is grade E. Okay, mind you, I am changing the spelling. Grade E is equal to not possible, and grade is equal to too low. So these three are different variables because I have kept their spellings different. Okay, so if student marks is greater than 100, so what is student marks? Student marks is the average of 5. Okay, so this is not possible because average cannot be more than 100. Okay, so if it is greater than 100, this is not more than 100 because you cannot take average more than 100. So that is impossible. So final grade is impossible. I'll print it over here. And okay, so GRADD. Okay, so this is not possible. It will call it from this side. If student marks is between 80 and 100. Okay, so here I'm using and combined with if else, else if. Okay, so student marks will be outstanding, so final grade will be student grade. Okay, so what will be the student grade? Student grade will be outstanding. I have called it from here. If student marks is between let me make it little small. Okay, so if student marks is between 59 and 79, it is saying student grade is equal to A. So the final grade will be student grade. This will be A. If the student marks is between 39 and 58, here it is less than or equal to, so it is printing B. So here it is saying the final grade is student grade. This will be equal to B. If it is less than 39, then it is printing fail. Okay, so I am just calculating the average marks of student based on the marks of five different subjects. Okay, so these are a combination of two different programs. First, let me come back to the previous one. Here, let me run it and let me show you the output of it. Okay, so I'll close the previous output and okay. So enter the marks in the first subject. Okay, I think something wrong. Okay, if else 5.py. Take it greater than 100. So it is not possible because the final sum of five subjects is more than 100, which is not possible. You cannot get more than 100 marks out of 100. Okay, and let me take subject 1 as 44, 55, 66, 77, then again 44. So final grade is B. Why? Because if I go to the B, okay, so it should be between 39 and 58. Okay, so I take the calculator. Okay, lost it. Okay, anyways, let me repeat it. Okay, so I just let me keep it too low this time. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is less than 39. This sum, the average, everything is less than 39, so it will print fail. Okay. Anyways, I'll upload this code in Google Colab, and from there you can easily see it, and you can do experiments at your level. But let me do this one. Okay, between 39 and 58. Okay, so let us see that, and keep it 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, so it is between 39 and 48. It will trigger this part of the else if. Now you must be having a question, what if it is 58 only? Because here I've put up less than or equal to. So let us see that. So here I take 58, 58, 58, 58, 58. Okay, so again it is taking B grade only. So I'm closing it up, and okay, this I've done. Okay, this leap year. Okay, now here what I do is that I take enter the give input year. If year is divisible by 4, okay, so it is printing leap year. If year is divisible by 400, again it is taking okay, so leap year. Otherwise, it is saying that it is an unleap year. Okay. Now, point to be noted is that I have used if, else three times. You can keep this simple also. Nothing to worry about the complications. I'll be okay. So that also you can perform. Okay. So engineering is about simplicity. Okay, it's not about complications. So I take a year. I am at 2025. It is not a leap year. A leap year. I can take year 2000, which is divisible by 4. This should be a leap year. So this is how if else is working. Okay, and so let me just move on to the next one. So here I take an input character. If okay, so this is I take some sort of a character. Okay, it can it I guess it is a variable. Yeah, it is a variable only. Okay, chak. Let me keep it small. Okay, ck. Let us talk engineering. Okay, it should be about small and simplicity. Okay, so I take an input character. If character is equal to double equal to, I said capital A, or character is equal to double equal to capital E, or CK is double equal to I, or CK is double equal to O, or CK double equal to U, it is saying it is a vowel. Similarly, else if, or I'll call it elif. Okay, in Python we don't have else if, we have got elif. If ck is double equal to small a, or ck is double equal to small e, or ck is double equal to small I, or ck double equal to o, or ck double equal to u, it is saying that ck is a vowel, else it is not a vowel. So if it is a e I o u, it is printing vowel, otherwise it is printing not a vowel. And so this is how, if loop statement will get executed first, then elif statement will get executed, and then if the condition is not satisfied, this else will get I'll call it executed. Okay, so I'll run it up. Enter character. Okay, T is not a vowel. Okay, and capital U is a vowel. So you can do experiment on your own. I will upload the entire code in serial order on Google Colab, and I will put up the link in the description. So from there you can take it. And okay, so this one is done. I guess this one is done. Okay, this one is done. And okay, so here I have used if, elif, elif, elif. Okay, this we have done. Okay, and so here I am finding it out whether the character is an uppercase character or the lowercase character. Let me just explain it step by step. So here I take the input character. If character is greater than or equal to A, and character is less than or equal to Z. So if it is lying between A and Z, okay, and I put it up in the uppercase. So character in uppercase is character. Okay, so I am putting up character dot upper. This is the inbuilt Python library. If it is in lower, so character is in lowercase character. Okay, so character dot lower, so it is putting up character in the lowercase. Okay, so and I'll be executing it, and I'll be putting up uppercase and lowercase. Okay, so so enter the character. Okay, I am at Chandigarh right now. Let me use the combination of capital and small. Okay. So here half I put in caps, half I put in small. Okay. And I think it is okay. So it is okay. Let me just execute with the different. Okay, so C. Okay. So if it is small, it is taking it in uppercase. If it is uppercase, it is putting up in smaller case. So it is only counting the first, I guess, first character only. Okay. CAT. Okay. It is. As I've already said, it is counting the first. So it is. I mean, it is considering. It is taking the input of the first character only. If it is small, then it is putting everything in caps. This is how it is working. And let me just work around with the capital, and then it will convert everything into these small characters. Okay. So this is the output. It is converting it into these small characters. Okay, now here I'll be working on two different codes at the same time. Okay, let me just put up the gap so that there is no confusion. So first of all, I import get pass. It is the library of the Python. Enter your password. If password is equal to Kunal123, it will grant the access. Else, it is saying access denied. So all the codes in this video are related to if else only. And okay, so this is the second program in this. This is the second code in this program. I'll call it speed is equal to int input, enter the speed. Okay, so it is asking you to enter the speed. If speed is less than 40, mileage is equal to 18. If speed is between 40 and 50, now the question is, what if it is 40? Okay, that I'll be doing with the real life example. Or if speed is exactly equal to 15, mileage is 21. If speed is greater than 50, or speed is between 50 and 60, what if it is 50? Which part of the loop will get executed? The answer is first one. Okay, at 50 it will print mileage is 21. I'll definitely show that with an example. If speed is between 50 and 60, mileage is equal to 20, or else it will print drive slowly. Okay, so I'll, so password is CHANDIGARH. Okay, so it is saying access denied. Okay, now coming back to this question, what if the speed is, I said 50. I said it will execute the first part of this code, which will be mileage is equal to 21. Okay, let me do that for you. Okay, so it is executing it up. Let me show you the another aspect of the code. And okay, so password is Kunal123. Access granted. Okay, now what if the speed is equal to okay, exactly 40. Okay, mileage is 21, so it is executing this part of the code. Now here it is finding out whether I'll be entering a character, or I'm and okay, so I'm entering a digit or whatever. Okay, or that I'm entering an alphabet. Okay, so here also it is a combination of two characters only. If okay, I'm not using else over here, but this is the second piece of the code that I'll be talking about it separately. Okay, so here I'm using two if loop. Okay, so in the previous code, let me come back to the previous code for a while. Okay, so if speed is less than 40, else if I'm using elif. Okay, there is no elif. And point to be noted, this is indentation in Python. If you don't use indentation, definitely you are going to get up an error. Okay, okay, so this is an error. As you can see, it is underlined with the red sign type of the line. Okay, so let's move ahead to the next one. So here you got press enter key if character is a digit. Okay, so it is saying digit was entered. If the character entered is a digit, it will print digit was entered. If character is alphabet, it is saying character was entered. Okay, so if character is alphabet, it is saying that a specific alphabet character was entered. Okay, is dot alpha. It is alphabet. Okay, so I'll save it and let me just run it up. And okay, so I'll first of all let me put up digit. Yes, this is digit was entered. Okay. Okay, so it is taking okay. Okay, why it is printing hot? Now here temperature I am putting up 30. If temperature is less than or equal to 10, it will print cold. Otherwise, it will print hot. So if temperature is minus 30, okay, so which is less than or equal to 10, then it should print cold. So let me just try with another example. Okay, start with debugging. Okay, and so let me just enter some sort of a character. Okay, for example, CAR car or CAT cat or whatever. Okay, so I put capital, small, capital. Okay, and character was entered, and the temperature is minus 30. It is less than or equal to 10. It is printing cold. Okay, but the question is, what if it is equal to 10 only? That will be another question. So let me just work on that. And again, I press a specific key, and I take it as 4. Okay, digit was entered. Oh, okay, okay. Let me put it up as 10. Okay. So I press a key R, and okay, so if it is equal to 10, then it is printing out cold. So here it is saying char is equal to, okay, let me just, it is a variable, it is not a Python keyword. And if the char is alphabet, it is saying character was alphabet was entered. Okay, so if it is a space, it is saying white space was entered. If it is an sky, it is saying a sky number was entered. If it's a digit, it is saying the digit was entered. Okay, so it will just distinguish between the different type of the inputs. And so let me just execute it up and okay, press a key. First of all, I'll start with the first one. So I am putting up some sort of a character. Okay, and let me put up some space. Okay, so I'm putting up a space. White space was entered. Okay, which is also an sky character because a sky code is there for each and every uh, thing on the keyboard. Okay, each and every button on the keyboard has got an sky code. So this will always get triggered off. Okay, and then I put up some character. Okay, whatever. Okay, tiger. Okay. The character was entered because as I've already told you that whatever is there on the keyboard, everything has got an SKY code. Even similes or emojis also have got an SKY code. So definitely this part of the code will get triggered. Okay, if cr dot is SKY, so SKY will get entered. Okay, so let me just put it up and okay, so here let me put up some number. Okay, I take okay 43 or whatever. Okay, so this is digit entered and SKY entered. So this last part of the code will get executed. Okay. And see, you will never learn Python by just looking at this video. You have to do practice. I put up the codes in the Google Colab, and you can copy paste. At least do copy paste. If you are not able to type, at least do copy paste. Okay. So because even the best programmer in the world, okay, even if it is, I'll call it the top level programmer, they have also made errors and bugs. So this is what I wanted to tell you. Okay. So let me just I think you must have learned if else a lot by now, and this part of the this part of the code must be simple for you. So here, what I do is that I take a variable height, and it is saying give the input height. If height is greater than equal to 99, you can write okay 99. You can assume it's centimeters. Okay, and if age is greater than okay. Okay, and if age is less than or equal to 11, age is less than or equal to 11, it is saying tickets are of 4 euros. If age is less than or equal to 17, it is saying tickets are of 8 euros. If age is greater than equal to 18, tickets are of 12 euros. And I come out of this if elif, okay. Here, okay, I'm coming out of this piece of code, and here I work on else, which is part of this if one, okay. Okay. So if the height is less than 99, then you cannot write 99 centimeters. As I've already told you. Okay, so okay. So first of all, I give height as 67. The answer will be you cannot write. Now let me place some experiments. Okay, so give height. Height will be, as I've already told you, greater than or equal to 99. I put it up 99, so it will say you can write. Okay, if I put it up 99, it will say you can write. Now what is the age? If age is less than or equal to 17, let me take it up 17. Okay, so the output will be ticket will be of 8 euros. Okay, so you can do further practice of different cases at your own level. So, so this is what I was talking about in the beginning of the video, that what you have, if you have got another method of doing it. Okay, so here you take the let me just make it large for you, and I go to the full screen. Okay, so I take the three numbers. This is the first float. As I've written over here, float. Okay, second number I have taken the second float. Third float I have taken over here. If n1 is the smallest, so it is printing out n1, n2, n3. If n1 is smallest between n3 and n2, okay, because here n1 is smaller than n2, n2 is smaller than n3. Okay, here n1 is smaller than n3, n3 is smaller than n2, so it is printing it up in the this order. Excuse me. Okay, it is printing it up in this order: n1, n3, n2. If n2 is smaller than n1 and n1 is smaller than n3, it is printing up n2, n1, n3. And if n2 is less than n3, n3 is less than n1, it is printing up n2, n3, and n1. Okay, so it is just printing it up in the order. Technically, what it is doing is that it is finding out the order of the smallest number, then the largest, and then the further largest. So if n3, n2, n1, okay, if there is an order between n3, n2, and n1, okay, and n3 is the smallest, it is printing up n3, then followed by n2, then followed by if n1, if n1 is the largest, okay. So if n3 is the smallest and n1 is large and n2 is the largest, it is printing the same order. If they are equal, then it is printing they are same. Mind you, here I have written double equal to. Double equal to means value and data type should be same. Data type is same only because you already know this is float. If the values are say 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, so then it will print they are same. So here I've used if. I have not used any else or elif. Mind you, there is a little advantage, I'll call it, some sort of a little advantage between Python with Python, that you don't have to mandatorily use else or elif. You can code the way you want. So I just exit the full screen and I just save it up. Okay, I guess it is already saved. Okay, and just let me exit, queue it up. Okay, and I let me play some game with positive and both negative numbers. Okay, so I take minus 7.5, minus 7.6. I take minus 7.7. Okay, so it is printing it up okay, from the smallest to the middle and to the largest. So let me keep them the equal. So it will print they are same. Okay, yeah, it is same, they are same. And let me try with some extreme values. So I take some very, 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 very small value. Okay. Okay. Second float is 0 and third float will be 1. Okay. So it is printing it up in the same order. Okay. And why this point 0 is coming up? Because this is the float number. Even if you are putting integer, it is automatically converting it into float. Okay. What was the file name? File name is if else 12.py. So here I've used if elif 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 else. Sorry for that. But what I believe is that you can code the way you want, which I've already told you. It's not that you have to mandatory put L or elif or else. Okay, Python does not have L. So you can code the way you like. Okay, it's not that it is mandatory for you to put up elif or else every time. Okay, so here what I do is that enter a date. If date is between 1 and 31, and if day, this is the modulo. Okay, I'm dividing a number by 7, and what is the modulo? Okay, so if it is equal to 0, it is printing Monday. And now the question is, for example, I take the day as 7 or 14 or 21, which is a reality. Okay, so you can have the date as 7. Okay, for example, 7 August or 14 August or 21st August. So it is completely divisible by 7 and it will print the 0 as the remainder after the division. Okay. Similarly, 8th can be Monday, ninth can okay, 8th can be Tuesday. I'm sorry. Then ninth can be Wednesday. Or let me start. Okay, okay, like this. Okay. Or similarly, you got 10th as Thursday, then 11 as Friday, then 12 as Saturday, and 13 as Sunday, then again 14 as Monday. So here, if I'm dividing 7 by 6, the remainder will be 1. Similarly, if I'm dividing this 13 by 7, okay, so the remainder will be 6, okay. So this will be equal to the 6th day, that will be Sunday, and 7th will be again back Monday, okay. See, if you don't have time to type all this code, at least do copy paste it, at least that much you can do, okay. So enter the date. For example, the date is 13 August, which I've already told you. 13 will print Sunday, okay. And so let me just execute this code again. And if the date is say I'll call it 14 August, whatever, okay. So 14 will print 14, that will print Monday. Why? Because 14 divided by 7, 14% 7, which is a modulo operator, that will give you the 0 as the remainder. Okay, so it will print Monday. So let me just go ahead with the last code when it comes to the if else. Okay. Okay. So here I'll be just let me take it a full screen first of all, and view, and I go to full screen and little bit smaller. Okay. Now here I'll be taking three float numbers, n1, n2, n3. Mind you, they are n1, n2, n3. Okay, so I can also take a, b, c, or p, q, r, or x, y, z. I have explained this concept in the starting of the video. If n1 is smaller than n2 and n2 is smaller than n3, it is printing up in this order, which I've already explained. Okay. Okay. I think this code is already done. Okay. So that's all, and thank you for watching. Okay, I go to view and full screen. Okay.